All right, well, today, October 17th, 2023, marks 6 years since I've been able to work for myself full time as a self employed entrepreneur or content creator. Technically, both. But yeah, I just had to do a quick video here. It just felt appropriate given the fact that I made it through the darkest part of my quote unquote career so far, which was our kind of entertainment being demonetized. But last week, finally getting back on track here. Of course, it's going to take a little bit of time for things to kind of smooth out because once the channel was demonetized, it kind of fell out of the algorithm. So now it's a matter of, posting content again and, the people, you all commenting, liking, basically your engagement on the videos will help YouTube push them to the forefront and things will kind of, get back to normal soon. But first of all, as I mentioned in several posts online, just thanks to everybody who helped, hold me down during the situation. Those who sent in donations on PayPal or those who joined the Patreon. Of course, everybody who went over to my kind of entertainment, the new channel, because seriously, I was blown away how you all ran over to the channel and in less than 2 weeks, I think it was like maybe 10 days. I think it was only less than 5 days in terms of the channel reaching monetization requirements, which was 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 hours in terms of watch time. And from there, I just submitted the documents and YouTube monetized it, and we were set in less than 2 weeks. And that helped to, create ad revenue to make money off of. And in the meantime, I was selling on eBay nonstop. I sold over 3,000 Pokemon cards in the past couple months, and I even cracked open some of my storage bins in the building, in the backyard, the storage building, selling some of my collectibles that I bought over the years, like Power Rangers and Marvel stuff, and that's helped, create some money as well. And that's the major thing because, yeah, the main channel being demonetized sucked, but that was my main source of income, but not my only source of income. And that's something, you have to learn. I had to learn that lesson early on when I started, being self-employed. You can't put all your eggs in one basket because if you do, eventually at some point you might drop it and everything cracks open and you're screwed. But I wanted to just say that that's the blessing of all this, where I was able to come up with the closing cost for the house. And I think that's pretty cool to be able to say, hey, technically I was able to pay for my house with Pokemon cards. But yeah, just seeing the support on the videos, the fact that the new channel was getting views just like the old channel was pretty great. But I always knew that was going to be a slow period for the channel. I always said, like, look, once Sisters Season 6A comes to a close, Zatima is going to hold it down, but once that's done, I want to have a 3-week break for a couple months. It's going to be pretty slow, but I was okay with that. And I mean, now we got Sisters and the Oval, and yeah, I'll be kind of busy again, but in the groove of eBay stuff, I've been moving a lot of product, which is great because that means it's less to move, and I'm just going to continue doing that. I just got to structure my time a little bit more since I got to balance videos, but heck, I ain't gonna lie, it felt good just only having to slap up a couple videos every now and then as opposed to like 30 per week, give or take, depending on how much content I could pull from an episode. But yeah, just it was quite the surprise when I got that email, because it was literally a week from the time I had mailed in that appeal, where I showed you all. It was that packet where I had like 12 pages and then like 8 additional pages printed out and put in the side of the folder, like, hey, here's a list of this and here's a chart about ad revenue, this, that, and the third. So I got an email stating, hey, we're going to re-review your channel immediately. If you have any other evidence you would like to present, feel free to message us. I was literally in the middle of something important and I did a quick email. Hey, if you can give me like 20 minutes, I could send in more stuff. I'm just not able to do it right now. But then before that 20 minutes was up, I got an email stating, hey, you are back in the program. I'm like, wait, what? I did not ask questions. I said, holy crap. But essentially their email did spell it out, where the appeal, they got it, and it was just so well put together, and they realized that, yeah, they need to do a re-review immediately, and boom. Now the sad part is that $9,600 that I earned from July apparently have been sent back to advertisers, which is not fair, because the policy states they hold it, but then they reiterated, oh, it says we may hold it, and I'm like, yo, come on, man. So it sucks. My mom was like, look, it don't matter. I know you can make that money back in no time, especially with 2 channels. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But that money would have done a lot of good. Imagine if you earned close to $10,000 and it was taken from you. How would you feel? I'm not even talking about taxes. That's an understood subtraction from your money. But I mean, like, you legitimately earned the money, but then your quote unquote employer screwed up your account and then they sent it back to where it came from. Yeah, I'm still heated about that for obvious reasons. But I'm glad the channel's back, but it's going to take a little bit of work to get back on track. I'm confident. I mean, Sisters is coming back this week. I'm pretty damn confident. With you all watching the content, and hopefully a lot of the audience just realizing, oh, he's uploading again, things will get back to normal pretty quickly. It's just going to be a matter of crawling to the end of 2023, because, the momentum was really shifted by the monetization. And with YouTube, when you make money, like, whatever money you make in July, you're not going to get it until August. Whatever money you make in August, you're not going to get until September. So I think November is going to be the first full month where it's like, okay, we're finally back on track. I got a full month of content, that's going to be spread out week to week due to the shows coming out. For example, Sisters in the Oval come back this week, but it's the middle of the month. So November, a full month. So November is going to be the first month where it's like, okay, yeah, we got content. Let's blow it out of the water. And then that revenue I'll receive in December. So yeah, I'm literally crawling to the end of the year. Plus, with the house stuff finally moving forward, I've had to drop so much money. Probably, and this is just an estimation, but I know for a fact between $2,000 for that stupid CPA paperwork. Yeah, $2,000 for a damn signature. Another $3,500 on one thing. I think that was closing. That was put towards closing costs, and then another $3,300 for some other crap. So basically, I spent close to $9,000 on house stuff in regards to like the closing and fees. Basically, that money went to the housing company. Long story short. And it's like, that's why that July ad revenue would have made a world of difference. So yeah, now I'm working my butt off. It's like you work twice as hard to get half of what you used to get. Yeah, you work twice as hard to get half of what I used to. So hopefully I can make it through the next couple of months here in good graces, just building up my accounts again. Not just the channel, but the bank accounts. Sheesh. But yeah, it's been quite the journey. But yeah, self-employment can be scary, but like I said, don't put on, well, heck, even being employed, if you're working a job and you get terminated, hey, if you don't have a backup plan or money saved up, that's a scary thing. For me, I was just disappointed. I'm like, yo, I worked my butt off creating this channel. What are y'all doing this for? But yeah, we are back now on Our Kind of Entertainment. And what a way to come back right before Sisters in the Oval comes back, and right before I hit my 6-year anniversary doing this full time. And yeah, so hopefully year 7, I'm like, hey, I'm in my new house, so that's good. I should be finding something out this week, just to let you know. Spoiler alert. I did close on the house last week, so in terms of the house, I closed last week. This week, I should be closing on the loan once the paperwork is done and I go up there to sign it. So updates on that coming soon. But for now, thanks so much for supporting me during 6 years of self-employment. And hopefully there's another 6+ years of this in the future. So if you have an idea of what you want to do, if you're stuck in a cubicle or flipping burgers, or delivering Uber or, food orders. First of all, don't be ashamed of whatever job you're doing. Sometimes you got to do a job you don't want to do to eventually get to where you want to go. But also keep in mind that your job is important, because obviously your job wouldn't still be available to you if there wasn't a purpose in it whatsoever. I mean, if somebody goes to a restaurant, they hope to have somebody cook and serve them. If somebody, needs somewhere to go, or needs to go somewhere and they don't feel like driving, or their car's in the shop, or they can't drive, the Uber driver or whatever, you're important too. So don't undermine yourself because you feel like you're in a job that you're not meant to be doing. Do the best at the job you have. And then when you leave, nobody has something bad to say about you. That's pretty much how it felt with the call center. And from there, just finding out, don't leave your job until you are certain that you have something locked down. Like for me, I did not leave my job until I was able to say, hey, you know what? I am making enough money on YouTube where I can at least pay my bills and put money in savings. That way, if I fall on my face, I have a safety net to hold me over until hopefully YouTube works out in my favor, or I have enough money to make it until I can find another job. So yeah, this rough patch, I was like, yo, I do not want to go back and find another job. But if anything, these 2 months have taught me, it's the hustler in me. I mean, I might not have that quote unquote swagger or whatnot, but a hustler mentality is something I do have, because I refuse to go back to a 9 to 5 or, well, then again, nowadays I could probably find a job remote if I wanted to, but no, I just like working for myself so much. Like, look, I'll work my ass off around the clock selling these damn cards, or trying to make my new channel work just to make it by, so I won't have to go back to someone else's schedule. Because it's funny, when working for yourself for so long, I'm sometimes thinking like, damn, I can't believe there was a time where I was working for people who told me when I took lunch, who monitored how long I was on personal break, or I had to go to the bathroom on somebody else's time, where it's like, I can't go now because they need me doing this, or it's like, hell no, I do what I want. So yeah, but the thing is, I don't think I'm going to be in the house by the end of the year, because it takes like 60 days or so to build it, not accounting for weather and stuff. So maybe early 2024 is when I finally move. But regardless, I just can't wait to have my own room, to have an office space. And then from there, the podcast, Patreon, the Twitch, I'm going to have that stuff up and running by then. Because I created my accounts, but I didn't like fully work on it during these 2 months because the other channel got off the ground. And plus I got to do the stuff I know that's going to bring in money fast. So that's why I jumped on eBay more. That's why I worked on the other channel. But yeah, I really can't wait to have all these different platforms up and running when I do move, because I have better internet. I have my own space. I can work around the clock, not work myself ragged, but I can pick and choose when I work, as opposed to these, they're asleep, I can't be recording this, that, and the third. So yeah, kind of like the waiting to get through season 6 assistance to get to season 7 with the new writers. I'm kind of doing that now, where it's like, okay, I'm on the verge of getting the house stuff, so all I got to do is just make it through these last few months. Hopefully then I can get to the promised land where we can truly have fun. So with that being said, again, just thanks for 6 years. Hopefully there are more and more years in the future where I'm able to do this, and that's pretty much it. So just remember to continue to support our kind of entertainment and the backup channel. If you have any ideas of what I can do with it, let me know, and I will catch you all in the next video.